Hello everyone, and welcome to the Deeply Renegade podcast. My name is Molly, also known as the Deeply Renegade, and I'd like to welcome you guys to episode 451. Today is Saturday, October 28th, 2023, and I'm glad you could join me today. It's a gorgeous day today. I don't know how cold it is. I haven't made it outside yet. There might be some sounds of nap resistance. Whatever, we'll figure it out. Whatever, there's only so much I can do here. And what's not pictured here is the tremendous chaos around me. So it was the case where Ben letting DPN come in here and figuring out what will happen. And last night that involved pulling all of the fiber off of the shelves and placing it in the trash can and whatever. So I'll have to deal with it a little bit later, but not right now. Now is a good time to podcast. Or at least a not bad time to podcast. So, I reached another milestone this week on my Scheherazade shawl. So this is a Anna Victoria pattern from the Lily Pond that I've been knitting for over a year now. And I am just about ready to start the fourth chart. So I'm really trying to... whatever, I don't think there is ever a good way of showing it off, but it is the case where my gradient is transitioning back to blue again. Would it be, the pattern as written doesn't have you add any more beads, but I think I have enough beads left over that I can do a beaded off. Like, it looks like I have like a whole tube extra. So that's gonna be a thing now, because like I definitely feel like with all of the beads and the rest of it, like it definitely needs a little bit of edge bead at least. Just to hold it open. Unfortunately I have like some sort of allergy thing going on as well, so drinking hot coffee is making my nose run. Alas. And I was going to start the fourth chart, but then I remembered I was podcasting today, and so I held off. But I did weigh my remaining yarn. It appears that instead of like just barely squeaking in, I have like 2 grams at this point, so I'm not too worried about my yarn usage. There's only a couple more rows to go. But none of those rows are bead rows, so so let's see. Let's check it out. Go back to the chart that I care about. Yeah, so I guess 30 more rows. Is that true? No, it's not even 30. 16 more rows to go. Not too bad. It has a lot of stitches. I don't know if it'll grow a little bit more. We can look quickly. Okay. So I'm at 1369 stitches, and it will eventually grow to like, the maximum is 1461, but it does like go back to like 1425. I don't know. It's definitely not a constant or slowly increasing stitch count. It's much more circular shaping at this point instead. So, coming along super big. Sorry. And almost there. So I will probably start the next shirt today. And this is definitely my project closest to completion, I feel. It seems right. Not too crazy. So, there is that. The next thing that I'm working on, which comes as no surprise, is the Poet Sweater by Sari Nordlund that I'm knitting out of Camellia Fiber Company, 70% organic wool, 30% linen blend, and like very, very excellent texture, very nice hand. Quite excited about how this is turning out. And honestly, like, it doesn't feel like it's too far away from the end either. I think in terms of pure yardage, no. But I've definitely been able to get repeat in here or there, and they're pretty repeat, or even just repeat, like it's like a 12. Is that true? Yeah, it's like effectively, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like each repeat is 12 rows, but then it's an offset chart, so really it's like 24. But as long as you end at an intelligent spot, like, that's not going to be a big deal. I am wondering if I want to put the sleeves in now. Just so then I can focus the rest of this on whatever, on working the body. I did end up making the neckline like a little bit longer, and then I ended up doing like a little bit of a decrease there. And the thought process there was so that the neckline would go in a bit. So I just sort of continued the raglan line to a point on this. And so that seems to be working out fairly well. Resisting very hard. So, not too crazy. It's been enjoyable knitting. It tends to be my carry around project, and yeah, I don't even know how much I've done in the past 2 weeks, but it definitely seems like we're moving along. Oh, there's so much tangle. There's like a set of headphones tangled in this, so so I've already knit one ball in. I'm pulling this one from the center. I ended up knitting the ribbing on US ones. I'm knitting the body in 3mm. And I still haven't broken into the swatch yet, but I think this is my 3mm tiny circ, so I could start a sleeve whenever I feel like. And I'll have to do like a quick count and figure out which sleeve is like a little bit different. Because it was the case where things were a little bit off. And I don't know if would be. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what happened, but everything else is fine, so we'll just go with it. It may have just been extra increases or missing increases, who knows. Yeah, my only complaint there is it's really annoying when you have to have like chart and written instructions in front of you, because because she didn't really incorporate what was happening on the sleeves with the body. So would it be if there was a changing increase rate towards the end of that yoke, it was a little bit hard to tell. Or you need to have like something in the chart that's like, read the instructions. Go, go, go. Because if they are like meant to be together, then make it so. Whatever. I'm not quite sure how to navigate the situation, but so it's just a little bit off. Nothing. A bunch of underarm decreases isn't gonna fix. So it'll be fine. So that is the story there. So it's coming along nicely. Maybe to the halfway point? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe to the halfway point of yarn usage. Whatever. Yeah, no, I'm definitely much closer to being done with that shawl. especially since whatever, that's 16 rows of lace knitting with no beads, so it should go so much faster. I love the effect, but sometimes the knitting could be a bit of a drag. So, in other news, I did have a chance to spin some more, and actually I was able to have a couple of chances to spin, which was lovely. So this is my sweater spin that I'm working on, that I've been working on for what feels like forever. And so this is a blend of BFL, Shetland, and Falkland, I think? I don't know, it's been a while. And the blue was hand dyed by me. The other colors were Hello Yarn, and then the BFL was a natural. And so maybe that's easier to see in like the little bit of fiber that I'm spinning from. So I made layered bats in order to sort of create my never-ending quest to make hand spun, which is colorful but not stripy, or that's my current quest, I guess. So overall, it is it'll be interesting to see how the final yarn turns out. Oh my goodness. So I am working on the second 4-ounce bag of fiber. I have 20 ounces set aside for this spin. So I was able to do a couple lengths of fiber this week, which was lovely. Definitely the case where being able to sit down and spin for a while was nice. It's still not quite to the point where DPN can leave the spinning wheel alone, so what it be, it's just a struggle between doing nothing and actually getting able to spin. So we'll see how it goes. What is it? I don't think that I ended up signing up for the base 12 spin along. There might still be a chance for that. I don't know whether or not I want to like disrupt my momentum, because it was definitely one could argue that that is one reason why this particular sweater spin had lost a decent amount of momentum, was we're working on other fiber projects, and having the fiber tossed around the whole room is definitely a good reminder that I have plenty of fiber at home. So, oh, such is life. This episode is going to have to be the episode of many cuts. So, whatever. Life continues on. It's good to be spinning again. not gonna complain too much about that one. Nothing new has come into the house in this time. Which is probably fine. What is it? Like, I was just pondering about it a little bit last night. It feels like, in the time that I've been working on these two projects, at least a couple sweater quantities have come into my life, so it's just like, okay, whatever. It's like, whatever. I guess I can just laugh at myself a little bit about it. It doesn't, like, it still feels like it's moving at a pretty good pace, but maybe it has been pretty slow. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, no, pretty simple this week. Would it be? I'm definitely looking forward to being able to start my Sizzle Pop. Don't think that's going to happen this week, but hopefully soon. Yeah. And, yeah, just see how things go. I should be able to record again in 2 weeks, so that should be good. Not too many surprises there. What is it? I don't know if the schedule will be disrupted end of November. That's a distinct possibility. So in which case there may be an extra week delay there. But yeah, so shouldn't be too crazy. Yeah, would it be? I am looking forward to our plans. So was the case where what is it? We'll be getting together with my family for Thanksgiving this year, so that should be fun. So what would it be? I think we were debating Hawaii, but curses, didn't work out. So whatever, such is life. So this should be lovely. What would it be? There's been so many different changes to plans, so who knows what's going on. Let's see, anything else? I think that's everything. So with that, oh, I do have one more thing. So what do I follow a decent amount of people on Instagram. Last weekend was Rhinebeck, and I must admit that this year was the first year that I was looking at all those photos and very strongly felt I'm glad I didn't go. Oh my goodness. Like, I didn't have vacation time anyways, so I couldn't have gone if I wanted to, but yeah, it could be. It was very interesting because, what is it? Like, because you can definitely have, like, the fear of missing out. I was like, no, I'm fine. I got to have my woolly experience. What is it? Or it ended up knitting and spinning with friends in Berkeley, and that was perfect. So, what would it be? So I just say that because, or would it be like, what is it? Like, it seemed, what would it be? Yeah, it was just like, wow. So I don't know if it's the case where, like, it isn't my scene anymore, or it would be like, I don't feel like I would never want to go back. It was definitely vibes of, like, thank goodness. So, what would it be? I guess I just say that in case anyone else feels the same way. But like that should be addressed. So it's like I knew there was some juicy. I know, even if it was that juicy. It's like, wow, it's probably a good thing. Yeah, what is that? Because like the year that I ended up going to Rhinebeck was like the last year that like Indie Untangled was in the Best Western in Kingston, and that was a mob. So I can only imagine what I don't even know that I can properly imagine what it went down at Willet Folk, but it's just like, oh dear. So what it be? So it's just what is it? Buyer beware for sure. So with that, I hope you guys have a lovely week, and I look forward to talking to you soon. So take care, guys. Bye bye.